Hello, and this is Phillips your midday. You are welcome to my channel. You are also welcome to this wonderful tutorial to create this amazing shoe poster. Okay, this is what to expect on this particular channel. You get various amazing tutorials like this one, so don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you do not have to miss any video. Okay, so quickly let's I'm going to give a brief introduction to this particular video. As you can see, this design was created with Pixellab. We have everything that we used right here. Okay, and I just quickly wanted to do something using a generated image from AI. Okay, so I used lexica.art to generate this particular Jordan sneakers, and I then worked with it after. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Okay, so I'm going to go to my project and we're going to start this design from scratch. Okay, so this is the design here. We are going to use this for our reference. I'm going to hide this, and then this is every element that we used on the design. This is the sneakers, this is the Jordan logo, and then the noise effect. Okay, so quickly let's jump right in. I'm going to hide everything that I used here. I'm going to hide everything that I used here. Okay, so the first thing is to get our size right, to get the size of our design, the size that we are going to use for our canvas for our design. And the size we are going to use here is, come to your image size, click on the fourth icon right here, click on the fourth icon right here to edit your image size. I click on my image size, and then we are going to be using a 4:5. That's the Instagram portrait size. Okay, so 1080 by 1350. Okay, 1350. That's aspect ratio 4:5, as you can see right here. Okay, that's aspect ratio 4:5, as you can see right here. All right. Okay, so we have gotten our size right, 4:5, 1080 by 1350. Please note that the first thing that you should get right when you want to design is your size. You should get the accurate size for your design project. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do, this video is going to be divided into 3 parts. First of all, we work on the background, then we work on the sneakers, and then we work on the other effects that were done on it. All right, so after generating my image on Pixellab, on lexica.art, okay, so let's work with our background first. Come here to the fourth layer, click on color. We use the gradient for this particular background. And I have the gradient right here. Okay, I have the gradient right here, but I'm just going to click and select a new background so that we can work on it together. Okay, so I use the diagonal arrangement, and this is the third one we have right here. The third one that we have right here is the diagonal arrangement. So I'm just quickly going to click this. Okay, so the first color code we are going to use here, we are going to just move this node to this particular point. I just need that effect right there. Okay, click on color, and then click on the pen tool right here. Click on this pen tool and input your color code. Our color code for this is 524657. 524657. Okay, we have that there, and then you can click on this, and the color code for this is 150E18. 150E18. Click on the check button here, and then click on OK. So it's almost like black, or it's not black. Okay, it's not black. All right. Click on OK. Okay, click on OK. All right, we are progressing. Okay, and then we are going to add noise effect. Next thing to do is to add the noise effect, and this is what we have here. Okay, so this is a Photoshop effect, but then I created this particular noise effect using Pixellab. Created this particular noise effect using Pixellab, and I'm quickly going to show us how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to hide this. And then how to create a noise effect that you can use on other designs. Okay, so that you don't have to do it every time. Come here and click on this last icon here. Click on the last icon here. Click on this noise effect. Try to work on it a little bit. I think you should just reduce it to 30 and then enhance it to 5. Yes, I think that's fine. Then come here to this fourth icon, click on transparent, and then you can download this as a PNG file. Okay, so you have automatically created a background effect for your subsequent designs. Just click on this, click on ultra and save. Then you can import it. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to our background. So you can automatically import it. I'm going to remove this. Automatically import it this way. You can automatically import it this way and work on it on your design. Okay, so that means that I'm going to crop this to our size, something that we can work with, 4x5. Okay, this should be fine. Increase it. Okay, I think this is too much. Okay, just going to increase this a little bit, and then reduce the opacity to 59%. Reduce the opacity to 59%. Okay, we don't want it to be too strong. The size, the opacity value are going to be different on various designs that you use this particular effect for. It can't always be the same. Okay, so the next thing to do is to add vignette. Okay, come to the last icon here. Click on vignette and click on this, and then reduce it to 70. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're moving forward. So let's work on this together. Come here and click on text. I had to add something to the background, so click on text. Come here, edit this to Jordan. Okay, Jordan, that's the name of the sneakers. That's the name of the brand of the sneakers we are going to be using. Okay, come to font, and then the name of the font to use here is Beber's new bold. Okay, so I'm going to increase the size. To somewhere here. Just make sure we have something cool. Okay, I'm going to put this here. I'm going to copy, place this here. Okay, so just make sure you centralize this. Center. Okay, then you can copy this again. Copy, put this here, make it centralized, move it up a little bit. Okay, so it has to be balanced, and then copy this and bring it down here. Also centralize this and then move it up a little bit. Okay, all right, so I'm going to merge all this together. Okay, yeah, I'm going to merge this together. So that will be 1 2 3 4. Merge. Okay, and I'm going to save this because as you can see here, I'm just going to bring this out to front. As you can see here, the effects that we have here, it looks like the Jordan text at the back on the background is warped. Okay, we are going to achieve that using an external app called Pixellab. So you should also get that. I'm just going to place this in the middle. Then come here, remove the vignette you added. Take your background to transparent. Make sure that you have put off the grungy background, the noise effects that we added, and then you can just save this. I'm going to save this as image and then save as ultra. Okay, so we are going to save to gallery. Okay, our image is saving. All right, so if you have done that, We then come here and move to Pixart. Okay, move to Pixart. Okay, click on the plus button there, and then this is our image that we worked on, that we just saved. Okay, so when you come to Pixart and you import your image, come to tools, and then you can see the stretch tool right here. Click on the stretch tool, and you have varieties of warp effects that we can use. We have the swell, CW, we have the swell CW, we have squeeze, we have inflate, and all these have different effects on your picture. Okay, but we are just going to use warp. What you have to do is just swipe your hand around the screen, okay, on your picture, and when you are okay with what you have, you can just save. Okay, so this is what I did to that particular text, to just give it this feel. Okay, so I think I'm fine with this. I can just go ahead and save, click on this and click on the gallery. Okay, I don't think that's saved, but then because my network connection is not on. Okay, so you come back to Pixellab, and then you can just hide this. We don't need it anymore. Okay, so let's pull back everything that we did before. Color, gradient, click on this. What else did we add? The grungy effect, and then vignette. Okay, we are moving forward. 70. Okay, so let's see if our image saved. Come to your gallery, go to recent. Okay, it didn't save, so I'm just going to pick something that's the one I used initially. Okay, so I'm going to go look for Pixart. Okay, so this was what I used initially, and I'm just going to increase this a little bit to just come down. Okay, that's too big. Just going to import this and then just put it down here. Okay, and then I'm going to reduce the size. I'm going to reduce the opacity rather of this. I'm going to reduce this to 35%. It's going to show, but not really going to be prominent on our design. Okay, so I'm okay with that, and I'm going to just lock this also. Okay, I'm going to lock this. Now moving on to the next thing. Okay, I think we are on track. Yes, so the next thing we are going to add is our flare effects, creating flare effects on Pixellab. Okay, so I'm just going to come here to okay, we have something selected. Let's just lock that. Okay, come here to stickers. Once you click on stickers, you see this particular thing that just got imported. I'm going to click on check mark, click on stickers, and then we have our lens flare. We have our flare effects rather on Pixellab. One thing you should do when you import your lens flare is you cannot click the check button right here. Once you click the check button, it disappears. Okay, it disappears. So just click on stickers and then click on any part of your screen. Do not click this check button. Do not click the OK button or the no button. Just click on your screen and then it goes away. Then you can now come back here. And then just work with your flare effect. Okay, so I'm going to increase this. I think the size I want to work with should be something bigger. Okay, should be something bigger. So I'm going to see what I have here. Okay, not big enough yet. Okay, I think I'm fine with this. Just going to increase this to relative size. I'm just going to increase this to make sure I have something cool. I'm going to reduce this. Okay, so we are going to use various lens flare effects. So let's start editing them. The color code for this is this color that I have right here. The color code is 964240. 964240. You can input that and then just place this somewhere here. Okay, copy it, copy the second flare, copy this, and then the color code we have for this is a gradient. The second one is a gradient. So come to color and then click on gradient. Now this is the gradient color that we used for this particular second flare effect. So let's walk through it together, or let's walk through it together. So I'm going to click here. Again, we are using the third arrangement, which is diagonal. Click on this, the first node. Click on this, move it out a little bit. Click on the color bucket right there, and then you can edit your color. The color we are going to use here is FCF. Sorry, the color we are going to use here is FCF 66A. 66A. Click on check button. That's somewhat yellow. Okay, and then we can click on this. Click on this. Click on this. Click on the pen tool here. And then the color code here is FD7004. Okay, orange. We have that, and this is how we created our gradient for this. Okay, move this out a little bit, and then click on the check button. Okay, all right. So copy this again. I want to copy this again and just move this up a little bit. The reason why we are creating this flare effect is so that the shadow we create for our shoe, is our sneakers rather, is going to be visible. Okay, so color code for this is the first color code that we used before, which is this, and click on this right here, just so that it mix with that. Okay, so copy this, bring this down here, bring this down to the edge here, then copy the second one, which is the gradient one, bring it down here also, and then click on this and copy it and bring it down here. Okay, I think we are done with our background. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6. Just lock everything so that your hand doesn't touch anything that we have here. Okay, so we are done with our background. Okay, the next thing to do is to import the shoe that we used. Okay, this is the shoe that we used. I'm also going to bring it to front, and click on this and just make it bigger a little bit. Okay, the size for the shoe is 84. Okay, 8400. Okay, we have this right here. Just centralize this, make sure this is centralized, and we can just place our shoe somewhere there. Okay, so we can see it looks like our shoe is in the air, kind of. I'm going to lock this. Looks like our shoe is in the air. We need to create a shadow. For it. So I'm going to click on this and copy this, and then just take this to the back. The one you copied, move it to the back by clicking on these dots here on the side and just moving it down. Okay, so we are going to edit that. Bring the color to this color. We can just make it black. Okay, move it to this color, or better still, okay, that's the color 0F0D10. 0F0D10. Click on OK. Then come to shadow. Move here to shadow. Okay, click on shadow. We're going to use the same color we used there. The blur radius is 25. Increase the blur radius up to 25. Then okay, increase the blur radius up to 25. Come down here and then move the transparency bar. The third bar we have here is the transparency bar. Move the third bar to somewhere here. Okay, I think that's cool, so that we don't have a very, very strong shadow. Okay, move that there, and then offset X is 0 and offset Y is 49, so that our shadow can move down a little bit more. Okay, 49. Okay, that is fine. And then you can just come here and reduce the opacity to 0. So you can edit this. Just move this up a little bit so that there's a little bit of context, and then we can see that there's a light reflection on this and it's reflecting on the wall. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. I think I'm fine with this. Okay, so you get the idea. I think we are done. We are done with what we have there. Okay, so you need to lock everything that you have worked on before so that you don't get to move anything carelessly. Okay, we're going to work on this triangle here. And how it looks like, this shoe right here is coming in from here. Okay, I'm going to change the color of this. To something visible that we can see. Okay, so how it looks like, the shoe is entering into this triangle and coming out right here. Okay, so that is very simple. That's a very simple trick I did. Okay, so I'm just going to erase this and then add this back. So come here, make sure you're not selecting anything, make sure nothing is selected. Come here. Alright, then click on shapes, click on this shape selector here and click on this. I hope you saw what I clicked on. I'm going to use the pen tool again. This particular shape is what we are going to be using. And I'm going to click on this shape, and then reduce the opacity. Come to stroke, increase the stroke width by 2. Then the color we are going to use, click on gradients and click on the gradient we selected before, the gradient we used before. Okay, and then come to blur radius and increase the blur radius to 2. That is fine. Increase the blur radius to 2. Click on this. Come here to the size and work on the size. Size is this 50 40. Okay, 50 and 40. Rotate this up a little bit to something here. Okay, I think our shoe is down. Just going to move this up a little bit. Okay, all right, so this is what we have here. Just going to put this here so that we see what we have. Okay, so you can do this anyhow you want, actually, just so that we can create that effect that we have there. Okay, that's fine. And then you can move this to the back of the sneakers, both of them. Move it to the back of the sneakers, and then you can copy. Okay, it's not going to show well, so I'm just going to bring it out a little bit more. Yep, I'm going to bring it out a little bit more. So you can copy this, and make sure you place it on top of the other one. Make sure that you get that right. Just place it here. All right, I think we are fine with that. Place it there, and then look for your eraser tool. Come to your eraser tool and then click on this, and then just erase what you have here. Just erase everything. Not everything. Okay, I'm just going to go back. Click on this, increase the size of the brush and increase the blurriness of the brush, and then you can just erase this up until somewhere around here and erase this up until somewhere around here. Just make sure that you work on it well, and then click on this. Okay, so you can see what effects that we have there. I don't think we are done. I can see a line on top of the shoe there, so I'm going to come here and then just erase it a little bit more. Okay, I think I'm fine with that. I think I'm fine with this, and there we have it. We have successfully created that particular effect that made it look like the shoe is coming out of the triangle. Okay, so if that is done, we are moving to the end of the video. Click on this, make sure you lock this also. Triangles, lock it. Then come here, click on shapes, click on this circle, and then reduce the opacity. The reason why we are doing this is to actually achieve a blurry effect. That's the reason why we are doing this. Okay, so reduce the opacity, increase the stroke to 40, and then just reduce this up until the time you cannot see any hole in the middle again. Okay, So just reduce this. Fine, that's fine. That's fine. So move up, click on gradient and apply the particular gradient that we used before. Okay, so I think I can still see oh there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you can just click this. All right. We are moving forward, so we can just move this. Okay, so the second one does not have any blurry effect, so just move this. Let me work on the size. The size should be yes. Okay, so I'm just going to move this here, and I'm going to move it to the back of this. I'm going to move this to the back of this. Okay, let's work with this one so we see what we have there. Just going to bring this forward. Okay, so I'm going to work on this and just bring this up to this point. Just going to bring it down. Okay, I think I'm going to centralize this so that we can see what we worked on. The shoe, the size we used for the shoe. Okay, so I'm going to take this, place it to the middle, and then take it to the back. Okay, so this is going to help us place our shoe very well so that we see what we actually used. Okay, so I'm just going to move this up here, and then I think that's fine. Okay, that's fine. It's also going to help us with our triangles that we use for our shoe. Okay, so I don't think I got that angle correctly. I'm going to unlock this and just move this up here. Okay, and then move this. Okay, so lock this, click on this triangle also, and then just rotate it so that we get the perfect rotation, and just move this down here. Okay, so we're going to move this here. Okay, so let's hide this. Okay, to the back. I'm going to hide this, and then you can just work on this again. Bear in mind I said this must overlap on each other to make it look very, very realistic. Okay, fine. Okay, I think that's fine, and then I can just move this down here. All right, so the second one, click on this, copy it, come to edit, and apply a blur radius of 2. Come down here, move down here, and then click on 2. Okay, move this here, reduce it, and I'm going to put this somewhere here. Okay, the size for this is 9. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm going to click on this. Okay, so sorry about that. This one should be here. The one with the blur radius size is 8, and I'm just going to put this down here. Okay, so you can see we didn't work on our triangle well, so I'm just going to lift this up a little, come down here a little bit. Okay, I think that's fine. So I'm going to put this down here. That's the first one. That's the one with the blur radius of 2. The one with the blur radius of 0 is going to come here. Just going to stay beside the shoe, and the size for this is 9. So I'm going to increase the size a little bit, and then copy again, come to edit, and then the blur radius for the last one is 8, so it looks a lot blurry. But then we're going to bring it down here, and we're going to reduce the size of this to, okay, we're going to relative size, and then move this to 11:8. Okay, and I'm just going to put this down here. Okay, we are moving to the final part of this design, and I can lock this, unlock this. Okay, so the next thing to add is our text. The next thing to add is our text, and we are done with this design. Okay, so click on this, click on the pen tool there, and then input your text, locked in. The font we are going to use is a capital letter font, so you don't need to worry about that. Click on fonts, click on my fonts. The font we used here is Made Outer Sans light. Okay, you can download this font on dafont.com. So click on this, click on OK, and then just bring this down here. Okay, we apply the gradients. Okay, no mask. Apply the gradients, click on color and apply the gradients we used initially. Then I'm going to reduce the size of this. I'm going to reduce the size of this to 14. Okay, and then I'm going to increase the line spacing. Not line spacing, just the spacing. I'm going to increase this to 60. I'm going to increase this to 60. Okay, that's fine. Make sure that it is aligned with the edge of your shoe. Okay, so use the grid lines here and then just bring this out here, outward. Just bring this outward. Okay, I think I'm fine. Okay, once you have that, click on copy and then future. I just had to think of a name for the shoe. There's nothing like locked in future. These particular sneakers were generated with lexica.art. Okay, so that being said, the font we are going to use here is Made Future Outer Sans Regular. Okay, so there are different widths to this font. Click on this regular and then just bring this, change this color back to white. You can change the color back to white and then just bring this down here. Okay, let's just bring it down here before we increase the size. Okay. Just move this down here. The size for this is 32. Okay, and then we can just reduce the line spacing. Just take this back to normal 2. Okay, and then make sure it is aligned also. And I think we are done with this design. We are done with this particular design. Move this up a little bit. Okay, I can just reduce this so that it is aligned with what we have there. Okay. We are almost done. I'm just going to import the logo, the Jordan logo that I have here. I'm going to bring this to the front. So what I did to this particular logo is, first of all, crop, bring this here, and then remove the background. Erase the color rather. I'm just going to erase the color, and then I'm going to crop it again. Sorry, that's copy. I'm going to crop, and then just place this here to just get what we actually need. Okay, now I'm just going to place this here and change the color to white. I'm going to reduce the size. Okay, so you don't have to always increase the sizes of your elements. You don't always have to make them look big. There's a place of balance on your design. Okay, so I still think I need to reduce this. I think I'm fine with this. Okay, so the next thing to do, or the last thing to do, is to click on shapes, come here and pick on that shape we selected initially, and then just take this down. Apply the gradients we used, and then I think that's fine. Then reduce the size of this and then just move it underneath here. Make sure it is aligned with our grid line, and yeah. Okay, so I think I still need to stretch it a little bit. So come to relative size and increase the width. Okay, I think I'm fine with that. What are we missing? We are done with our design. Just going to bring this to front so that we can see what we have here. Okay. I don't think there's anything else to do. I think I still need to reduce the size of this. Reduce this again and just place it really well here. Okay. What else? So we have this stroked shape here, and we have this blurry effect here, and then my logo. Okay, so I'm just going to hide this. I'm going to bring in this blurry rows that we have here. I'm going to bring this to front, increase this. Okay, so I believe all these elements will be in the exercise file. All these elements will be in the exercise file, and then you can work with them. Okay, so I'm going to place this here. Just going to reduce the size a little bit. So you can see it is pink. We have to color grade. We have to blend this particular element with the feel of our design. Okay, so click on this, and then I'm going to come to color filters, and I'm going to work on this. So I'm just going to increase this to somewhere around here. Okay, I think we are getting closer to the color. I'm going to increase the saturation to, okay, this is looking too bright already, but we'll still work on it. 67. I'm going to reduce the brightness to 14, or increase the brightness rather to 14. And I'm going to increase the contrast to 25. Cool. I think I like what I have here. I'm going to place this here, and I'm going to copy. I'm also going to place this down here. Okay, so I'm going to increase the size of this. Just place this here. All right, so what next? The stroke shape that we have there. So click on shapes, come here, select our shape, and this is the shape we are going to select. This particular shape right here. Okay, this particular shape right here. Click on this. The same thing we did for our format text. Erase the opacity, give it a stroke of 1 or 2. Okay, I think 2 is fine, and then the color should be white. Okay, so I'm just going to work on this and place this here, reduce the size, place it here, then copy, rotate, and place this here, and then take this to the back. Okay, take this to the back. All right, I think we are done with our design. And here's what we have. Click on this, make it bigger a little bit, and then I think I still want to reduce the size of our Jordan behind. Okay, not this. Going to this. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the opacity a little bit more to 20. Okay, 20. And this is cool. So you can go ahead and save your design, save as image, you can save as PNGs to retain the quality, and just save your image. We are done with our design. Okay, so the next thing to do is to enhance the design. Okay, so you might not be cool with the quality that you have from Pixellab. You go to Snapseed to enhance the quality, the colors, and the sharpness of your design, to just give it that pop effect. Okay, so we are saving our design, and then our design is saved. You can move to Snapseed now. Move down here to Snapseed. Okay, this is what you have on Snapseed. That's the logo right there. Okay, I'm going to use the pen tool. You can go to your Play Store and download it. This is Snapseed right here. Okay, so I'm going to open this, import the image that you just created. This is the image that we just created. This is our design. Okay, so I wanted to add the pop effect, but it's going to make it look too shouty and too pronounced. Okay, I really did not like the feel that I have here, so I did not use this. Just come to tools, come to details, increase the details a little bit to somewhere around 50. Okay, I think this is fine. We just increase the sharpening, and I think we have exactly what we have on the design. I think I added something else here also. Come to tools, come to this glamour glow, and then work on what you have here. Okay, I think I used this. Yes, I think I used number 2. Okay, this is what I used, and then This is what we brought in from Pixellab. This is what we have. This is what we brought in from Pixellab, and this is what we have. So thank you very much for watching this video up until this second that we have here. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.